ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुः उन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So welcome all of you. Yesterday I was telling you 5 different ways by which you can modify your habits in your life in order to make yourself more efficient in your academic study, and how not to become a victim of our own mind, not to become a slave of our mind, but how to have mind as a good servant to accomplish your goal. So yesterday we were discussing about that. Today I am going to speak on a very vital and very profound topic, which is the purpose itself. Why are we learning all these methods? Why are we at all studying? Why are we working? What is the meaning of life? When this kind of philosophical questions, people don't ask nowadays because people don't have time at all. Life is very busy. And first, when you are a child, you are playing with toys, and then when you come to the teenage, you go to the school. There are competitive exams to be cleared, and get into colleges, and after that you have to study academic pressure, peer pressure, parental expectations, societal expectations from you, and then get placed in a job. Then do a job, then get married, then have some children, have a house, have some bank balance, and go on with your life. And then in this way, if you take a lifespan of 100 years, first 10 years goes in bewilderment and the childish play. We don't even remember exactly how we spent our first 10 years. Little bit here and there we remember. And the next 10 years, goes in, like we say, different stages of life. When a child is newly born, it spills stool and urine. And when the child goes to school, it drills, learning 2, 1, SAR, 2, 2, 2, SAR, 4. Like that we are drilling. Then when you come to teenage, they want, boys and girls, they want thrills. So people sometimes get into romantic relationships where they are running around trees and singing duet songs, and there's a kind of age of thrill. But then when they get married, they become more level-headed, and after that you get a lot of bills, bills to pay, money. Then paying bill after bill after bill, you get ills. And then when you get ill, what do? You get pills. You get tablet pills you eat. And then by the time you become 60, 70 or 80, you write wills. In son's name, daughter's name, and then one dies. One doesn't know where is one going. Look at your own body. You were a small baby. Then you got boyhood or girlhood. Then you become a youth, adolescent youth. Then you become a man or a woman with family and children. Body grows up like that. Eventually body gets old. One day the body, gradually gets diseases, and then it falls off. And many people externally observe this phenomenon, what I am saying, and they don't know anything beyond it. And if you think you are the body, you become afflicted by diseases in the body. There are urges in the body, like for example, the urge to pass stool, urge to pass urine, the thirst and the hunger. These are all urges of the body. which are legitimate urges. One should not store dirty things in the body, we should throw it out. Mala should be thrown out. So one can answer these urges, no problem. But there are other urges in the mind, like lust, anger and greed. For these urges also, there is a legitimate way of responding. Like one is allowed to marry a woman, and husband and wife can stay and beget children and peacefully stay together and help one another and gradually focus their attention on meaning of life, purpose of life, goal of life, and attain perfection in their life by worshipping God. So lust, there is a way to respond to lust. Anger sometimes can be constructive. When you become angry, the anger has to be used in a calibrated manner. Like a teacher may use anger towards a student to improve the student. Parents may sometimes use anger to make a child study, otherwise child is playing all day, isn't it? So anger may sometimes be constructive, but beyond a certain limit, anger becomes like fire. Anger is one letter short of danger, and the anger can really ruin us. Similarly, greed, one should draw a line between necessity and luxury. One should draw a line between what are my needs and what are my wants. Imagine if somebody has no control of mind. Like I saw one family, they were saying that they have a habit of too much shopping. So all the money they earn, they spend lakhs and lakhs of rupees in shopping, and they are not able to save any money. And similarly, extravagant spending. So because they cannot control their mind, mind is demanding, get me this, get me that. I want too many clothes, I want too many facilities, amenities, luxuries. So, demands of the mind, demands of the body, I told you, demands of the mind, I told you. We are observing these things. And these are not new for you. You can observe, you have a mind, and the mind is sometimes because of these problems. Like for example, greed means unhealthy comparison. You compare with your friend and say, oh, we both are from the same town, we joined the same college, and now my friend is getting ahead, getting a high distinction or high honors, and I am only getting a first class. I am 7 out of 10 and my friend is 9.5 out of 10. So that comparison really burns our heart. And sometimes the friendship becomes strained also because of that. I don't want to even look at my friend, because everybody in my town is praising my friend and not me, and I don't want to look bad. So this is the cancer of the mind. One of the cancers is comparison, unhealthy comparison. And another cancer of the mind is criticism, criticizing a good friend. In this world, to get a good friend is very difficult. If you have a good friend, if you criticize, then the friendship will be finished, relationship will be finished. So in this way, we get into problems of the mind, revengeful thoughts, thoughts of envy, anger, hatred, lust, greed. So we can observe these things in our mind. You can observe the urges of the body, urges of the mind, you can observe. So if you think you are the body, whenever you get sick, you think I am sick, I am suffering, your whole attention goes to your sickness. One student, he had an examination coming up. 20 days was there, holidays, preparatory leave. He has to prepare for 20 days and write the examination. But the problem was, he suddenly, while going in the bike, he fell off the bike and he got a fracture in the leg. And then the doctor put a mold. The boy came home. He made a phone call to all his friends and told them, you see, I got a fracture now in my leg. All of you please come and see me, show me sympathy. And the father was observing. My son is calling 24 boys to home, showing his mold. He is not at all studying. So 2 days later, the father told the son, Beta, you had a fracture. I took you to hospital. We took X-ray also. And now we have put a mold in your, the bandage or something, whatever to be put in the leg. And doctor said it will take you 10-12 days to cure it. You will get cured eventually. Whatever best we could do, I have done. We have done it already. Forget it. Now focus your attention on studies. Because your exams are going to come in 20 days. Now if you're going to be all the time demanding sympathy from your friends and everybody has to pay attention to your fracture, then you will not be able to write the examination. Your career will become bleak. Future is very bad for you if you do that. And the son immediately woke up. He understood, really? Papa, I never thought about it. Father said, Krishna says in Gita, Karmanneva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Focus on what you can do and don't be obsessed with the future. Don't be obsessed with the results. And don't be panicky. Don't worry about anything else. Do what you can do. Father said, now you can focus on your studies and forget about your fracture. Because for the fracture, can you do anything more? Already you have done what could be done best. Then why you talk about it? Talk about what is important now. Out of the two things, fracture and your study, right now study is important. And fracture will get cured on its own. And the boy followed his father's advice. Guess what? He stood first in the class. He got a good rank. Because he didn't bother about the fracture. Similarly, all of you boys and girls, think about it in your life. Is anything bothering you in your life? Your problem in the body, a problem in the mind. These are all called distractors. They are internal distractors, there are external distractors. Your internal distractors are in your mind. External distractors are alluring you outside. Buy me this, buy that. Or they are attracted by various temptations also. So, ordinary boys and girls studying in colleges, they are simply a slave of such distractions and they have no clue of what life is. They worry too much. Sometimes ago when I was in America, in my travel, I saw one boy had come to San Jose, LA, So I was giving a class and I saw him in tears. Then I called the boy after the class and I said, why are you in tears? What happened to you? He said, sir, I was in Amazon. They have laid off, like 12,000 people just yesterday. I was also laid off from the job. I lost my job. Like that he was telling. I said, okay, don't worry. You'll get another job very soon. So he said, sir, my worry is I may not get H1B visa. Only 3 months period I have. Within that, if I don't get a job, I will have to go return to India. And I have no possibility of a job. I said, not a problem. Apply for jobs now. And what if I don't get in this 3 months? He said, see, don't think you won't get. You hope that you will get. And you prepare. And in these 3 months, what I should do? I'm giving interviews daily, 1 or 2 interviews I'm giving. I said, you upskill yourself. Nowadays, artificial intelligence is coming up. Join some course. He said, yes, sir, there's a 2 months course I can do, he said. So he was very grateful for the idea. So he joined the course. Because he was doing that AI course, he got a job easily. They told him that you are upskilling yourself. So yes, we will welcome you for another job. Because it's not that there are no jobs. 9 million laid off. 9 million people were laid off, in the recent past from their jobs. But 11 million new jobs have come in AI, artificial intelligence related jobs. 11 million have come now, which means more jobs are available than before. Only thing is you have to upskill yourself. So he became very happy hearing that. And he got placed soon. So why am I telling you? Imagine if this boy was focused on his worry, he would have returned to India saying, I am a failure. That's called tamaguna. Tamaguna people become depressed. In tamaguna, a person is not able to think, I lost my job, I lost my job, I lost my job. Like that he is thinking. And sattoguna person means he is able to think, wait a minute. It's true, I lost my job. Not that the universe has come to an end. There are always other jobs available. Maybe, Lord is going to arrange a better job for me. So have a positive spirit, study well, prepare for the interviews, do some upskilling, approach the interviews with a positive spirit, and you will get placed. Somewhere you may get a job. And worst come worst, even if he has to return to India, he can always look for other jobs in India, keep applying and trying. And Pandavas, when they were in the jungle for 12 years, don't think they were sleeping. Arjuna went to heavenly planets and got celestial weapons. He met Shiva and got Pashupatastra. And our Bhima, he met Hanuman and invited him to help in war later on. Hanuman sat in the flag and gave war cry. And Yudhishthir, he learned from the Brahmanas how should a king rule the country. He learned many, many good things from the saintly persons in the forest. So Pandavas, even while undergoing the phase of failure, they did not waste a single moment because Krishna was with them, guiding them. So, you have your body, you have your mind, but how can you have that positive spirit? In the Gita, Lord Krishna taught Arjuna, the very first thing Lord Krishna taught, understand you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the soul. And the soul is eternal, imperishable, everlasting. You cannot cut the soul with scissor. You cannot burn the soul with fire. You cannot moisten it with water. You cannot dry it with air. All the physical and chemical characteristics, he says. Soul is neither created nor destroyed. And the soul reappears in another form when it loses the previous body. Just like a boy is sitting in a tricycle and playing. He gives up the tricycle, accepts a bicycle. When he goes to the college, he accepts a scooter. When he goes to the company, he accepts a car. The vehicles are changing, but the person is same. Similarly, the Atma is changing from one body to another. Darwin was talking about bodily evolution. Lord Krishna spoke about spiritual evolution, the spirit evolving from one body to another. So, when Lord Krishna spoke about this, Arjuna's confidence tremendously increased. Oh, really? I never knew this. I thought I am a body or I am a mind. I am neither my body nor my mind. I am soul who is the driver of the body. So you are not the car, you are driver of the car. You are not the cage, you are a bird in the cage. Like that you are locked up in this body. You are different from the body. So then the failures cannot touch you. The failures are experienced by the mind. You are different from the mind. You are not a failure. So Arjuna was taught this most important thing. You are not the body of the spirit soul. Now, Lord told him the difference between matter and spirit. Spirit is Chetan, matter is Jad. Matter is dead. What is the difference? For example, this table, it is matter, and I am spirit. You will see that in whichever body the spirit is present, that body grows, whereas matter never grows. Matter only undergoes depreciation. Secondly, you will see wherever there is spirit, that living body can reproduce. A dog and she-dog can reproduce a baby. Like you can see a man and a woman, when they marry, they can beget children. But machines don't reproduce. You have never heard a bus and a truck, they came together and produced a Maruti car or something. You don't see machines reproducing. Only living bodies reproduce. And you will also see that a living person has consciousness. A dead thing has no consciousness. For example, if a snake is crawling over a table, it will keep quiet. The table will not move. Whereas a snake is crawling over your neck in a forest when you are sitting under a tree, you will jump up immediately. Because Atma is present in your body. Atma is present, you are the Atma. You will respond to that. You can perceive, you can see, you can think, feel well. Your feelings, your emotions. If I appreciate any of you, you will have a smile on your face. If I scold any of you, you will cry. But you will see the camera that is now shooting me, if I praise it or criticize it, it is going to keep dull because it is dead matter. It has no emotions at all. No feelings, no thinking, no action, you see. Thinking, feeling, acting, responding. Like if you take a big stone and the ant can climb on the stone, ant can go away from the stone. But so the ant is superior to the stone. In what sense? Because the ant has freedom, free will, intentionality, thinking, feeling, willing. Ant can grow, it can reproduce. So where soul is present, the body is made up of matter. But inside this matter, I am present as a soul. Just like I have a gloves. If I move my gloves like this, it appears gloves is alive. But gloves is not alive. If I take off my hand, the gloves will fall. Similarly, when the soul goes out of the body, then the body falls to the ground. So the body doesn't have, just like I'm wearing this kurta now, these two hands you see, this cloth has two hands. Why? Because I have two hands. Therefore, I have put my two hands in the body, I'm wearing a shirt like this. So when I remove this kurta, then it loses its shape, it just falls to the ground, isn't it? Because I am out of my kurta. Similarly, when the soul goes out of the body is sent to the graveyard. It is just burned in the graveyard. It is good for nothing. Srila Prabhupada said, one man was sitting in a train, somebody while walking by, he just hit his ear like this, slightly. The man immediately turned and shouted, "Hey, mind yourself, while going you hit me like this." So that fellow said, "Sorry." So Prabhupada said, this man took offense that somebody is hitting me like this. But the same man, if he is dead, the soul has gone out, you can kick on his face. He will not do anything because that time it's garbage, that's all. The body is simply made of, stool and urine and flesh and blood and mucus and all kinds of substances. It's a chemical bundle, that's all. It has no life. When the death happens, the Atma is the one which gives life. The Atma has gone out of the body. So, and Atma is surrounded by mind and body. The mind is for storing your desires, like you store software programs in a hard disk. And the body is like servo motors in a computer. Like I come from a mechanical engineering background. So in my final year, I was doing this finite element modeling. I will do some experiments. So in one of my field trips, we got to work with a CNC machine. That's the first time I saw how it operates. So there's a microprocessor there. We have to type the program, linear, rotary, all the movements and everything. And then you start the machine, and exactly as you have given instruction in the microprocessor, the movements happen, and it produces nuts, bolts, and all those things it does. So it's a computer network controlled machine, isn't it? Similarly, our mind is like a microprocessor. Whatever desires I store in my mind, my hands, legs will go accordingly. Isn't it? Like, for example, there may be somebody who has developed a desire that, I attended these classes, I want to chant Hare Krishna. That student will take, the Japamala in the hand and he will chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He will be absorbed in a good activity. Another boy, he made friendship with somebody, he developed a desire to smoke a cigarette, he may be holding a cigarette in the hand. The same hand, because the hand is a servo motor and the mind has the programs which are actually activating the hands, legs, genitals, rectum and speech. These 5 are called karmendriyas. Hands, legs, genitals is for reproduction, and rectum is for passing stool, and speech, which comes from the mouth. These 5 are called action senses. And the knowledge occurring senses are eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. It's called Shabda, Sparsha, Rasa, Rupa, Gandha. With knowledge occurring senses, you take in knowledge. And with action senses, you act out with the body. For example, I am walking in the road, I see a snake. My eyes give me the information, I see through the eyes. The Atma is looking through the eyes on the road that there's a snake moving. I am able to perceive it. You see, Himalaya Meru Parvat is standing so tall. and ocean may be there. The mountain doesn't see the ocean. The ocean doesn't see the mountain. Because both have no perception. Because both have no life. But when I have life, I can see the snake crossing the road. Then what I will do? As soon as I see it, immediately my action senses will act. I will take a stick and beat the snake. Immediately. So that it cannot bite me. You see? The Jnanendriyas are for gathering information. Karmendriyas are for acting. You go to somebody's house, they bring and keep on what you have gulab jamun in front of you. Immediately your eyes look at it, and you develop, and your mind starts acting. Because the mind is like this. The mind is connected to our 5 Jnanendriyas. Shrotram, Chakshus, Sparshanam, Rasanam, Granam, Evacha, Adhishtaya, Manashchayam, Vishayan, Upasevate. Like Krishna is telling, eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin are grouped about by the mind, and they all give inputs to the mind, he says. So this is the mind. The mind gets inputs from all the Jnanendriyas. You see some poster, put it in the mind. You hear some song, put it in the mind. That's what you do. So, mind gathers all the inputs from these 5 Jnanendriyas, and then mind consults intelligence. Above the mind is intelligence. Above the intelligence is ahankar, ego. I will tell you about this. Now the intelligence is a CPU in your computer, in your bodily computer. If you compare the body to your computer, your intelligence is like a CPU. Mind is like a hard disk. In a computer, anybody can tell me, what does CPU do? Any of you? Central processing unit, what does it do?
Sir, all the calculations and all the things.
Correct.
It executes instructions.
Exactly. It gives you decision. It's a decision maker in the computer. It will give you what to do. So that means, anything, any command you give, it goes to the central processing unit, and the central processing unit gives the direction, that it gives the direction to the particular software. It has to be activated like this. So mind receives impression, things from the 5 senses, Jnanendriyas, and the mind gets it, and the mind consults intelligence and tells the intelligence, hey intelligence, give me guidance on this, what I should do now. Now when the intelligence says, do this or don't do this, accordingly mind activates the action senses. Let me give you an example. One boy in America was driving a bike. Bike generally in America nobody drives, very few people drive. Mostly they drive cars. But some people go in bike too. So he was going in the bike fastly, but his cap flew off. And it was a very busy road, fastly moving cars. But as he saw the cap flowing, he immediately parked the bike in the side of the street and he ran to get the cap. Because his mind told him, because the mind is observing, with eyes are sending a signal to the mind. Hey, the cap has flown away. And that impression comes to the mind. Now, if this person is going to act instinctively by the dictates of the mind, what he will do? He will run to the cap to pick up the cap. But if the mind consults intelligence, the intelligence will tell, wait a minute, this cap is not a costly thing. Even if it is crushed by some truck, no problem. But on either side, cars and trucks are going very fast. Better you be mindful about your life. Watch here, watch there. Make sure when the traffic stops, you can go and pick it up. And in case the cap got crushed, never mind, you can buy a new cap. Like that, intelligence gives direction. So now tell me, all of you, is mind better or intelligence better?
So they would see functions.
Yeah? No, they function differently. They both function 2 different things. But out of the 2, which function is vital, you feel? Intelligence, exactly. Intelligence. Because if intelligence has the Viveka Buddhi is stored in the intelligence, it has the ability to discriminate. What should we do at this moment? Should I pick up the cap or should I look at the cars? Intelligence gives the right direction. And then the mind acts accordingly. Mind tells the hands and legs, hey, don't cross the road now. Huh? Stop. So mind is a microprocessor who gives direction to the servo motors. Huh? So the mind's activity will be proper, provided the mind consults the intelligence. And your intelligence becomes more and more stronger and activated when you read Bhagavad Gita. Because Bhagavad Gita teaches you what is right, what is wrong, what to do, what not to do, what to pick, what to drop, what is beneficial, what is harmful. Everything is there in the Bhagavad Gita when you learn. So then when you are strengthening your intelligence, then with the help of the intelligence, the mind can make decision. Otherwise, the mind is going to act instinctively. For most of the youth in the college, if you see, they act only with their mind. They don't use their intelligence, nor they have strengthened their intelligence. They may have academic knowledge in their intelligence. What we are talking about intelligence is not IQ. Somebody may have very high IQ, but they may not have Viveka Buddhi. Viveka Buddhi actually is spiritual intelligence. That spiritual intelligence can only be developed when you are in good association, when you are studying the scriptures, when you hear the wisdom of great souls. Then the intelligence becomes more and more nourished and stronger. With that Viveka Buddhi intelligence, you can guide the mind and the senses. In turn, you can do that. It's possible. Say, intelligence is like a husband. Mind is like a wife. Senses are like children. Now the children are going to a shopping mall and saying, Mama, we want a Cocoa chocolate. And then the mother is turning to the husband and says, hey, children are asking Cocoa chocolates. And the husband is saying, wait a minute. Already we have been giving them many packets of Cocoa chocolate. Now their teeth are getting spoiled. I don't think it's good for them to eat Cocoa chocolates. Let them eat bananas or oranges. Then the mother tells the children, see, Papa is not happy with your teeth getting spoiled. You better eat bananas and oranges. The children are throwing tantrums. They're screaming, no, we want Cocoa chocolate. They're making sound. Then again, mother is saying, they're screaming a lot, what I should do? And father says, wait a minute. So he attends to the child and tells the children, be patient. And he takes a mirror and shows, look at the mouth. You already lost 2 teeth. Look at it, has become rotten, you see. It's no good for you. Don't eat too much chocolates. So in this way, you will see intelligence is a very good guide to the mind. And the mind acts accordingly. Like I told you, husband, wife, and children. It's like that. So in the Gita, Lord Krishna tells us to strengthen the intelligence by study of the sacred Gita. And then the mind will be guided. Then the mind can elevate you. Mind will not degrade you. For example, exam results have come. A boy is depressed because I have failed in a particular paper, which is a very difficult paper. Already appeared twice, I failed. I don't know what to do. I will not be allowed to go to the next term. I have to stay back and study. So he is weeping, he is very morose, he is becoming depressed and hopeless. This is the nature of the mind. Then the mind should consult the intelligence. What will the intelligence say? Hey, why do you worry so much? What is in my hand is, I can go to some student who is very smart in this subject. I will request him to give his notebook and also guide me in the subject. That so-and-so boy is a very good friend of mine and he's a topper in the class. So I can take some guidance from him. I can take some books from him. I can take his notes from him. I have 6 months to study, and with his help, I will perform better. If need be, I can even take tuitions and go to some professor. Additionally, I can do that. And also, I will make a definite plan, because this is one subject I didn't study well. Maybe every day I will fix a time boxing. I will do that. Daily 1 hour or 2 hours I will study the subject. So these are all constructive plans suggested by the intelligence, you see. Mind actually has no clue. Mind only becomes depressed. I am gone, I am useless. I'll tell you the true story of another boy. This is another boy who came crying to me. I asked him, what happened? He said, sir, in my first year of engineering, I was in a relationship with a girl. Now I have come to second year now. We both have gone to so many hotels. We have gone to beach, we have gone to movies, and we were thickly related. We are planning to marry also in future. And both our families know each other. My parents know her parents. But now, Prabhuji, recently 1 month ago, I introduced my girlfriend to one boy. Now she has eloped with that boy. She has gone away. And then, whoa, you cried loudly. I said, wait a minute. Why are you crying like this? I told him, actually Krishna has saved you. Krishna has done good for you, I said. So he asked, really? What? How do you say this is good? This is not good, this is bad. I am completely broken down. I am not able to focus on my academics. This thought is repeatedly coming in my mind. I feel so much angry on her. How can she do this to me? How can she ditch me and go away like this? She has shattered me. I told him, see, now that you understood that she is not chaste to you, it is good that you didn't marry her. Because if you married her tomorrow and after marriage she does this to you, this would cause more damage to you. Good that it is happening before marriage. He also agreed, yes, it's true. Then I told him, besides that, her running away has given you a chance to come closer to Krishna. Now you are chanting Hare Krishna, you are reading Bhagavad Gita, it's good for you. She has given you a spiritual improvement, spiritual advancement. Now you are going to make your intelligence very strong and pure and focused. And I told her, see, when you are in college, it's best to not to get into any relationships. It is best to focus your attention on academics. Because if you see Arjuna, he focused on the goal of the eye of the wooden bird. He didn't see the bird, he didn't see the branches, he didn't see the tree, he didn't see anything else. He had a singular focus. Similarly, you are coming to your college, your parents are spending so much money for you, and this is actually the stage when you are going to grow in your academics and get into your career. And the world is full of challenges now. Even if you have good marks, still even many IITians and NITians are nowadays struggling to get jobs nowadays. So to get a good job paying a good amount, you have to be a meritorious student. And you can't just cram and vomit. You have to learn the subject, understand the subject. So you should have a railway line. What is railway line? One is academics, one is spirituality. Because the spirituality will help you, your health, your body, mind, soul, well-being is taken care by spirituality. And the academics will make sure that you crack the subjects well, get good marks. And spirituality is going to help your academics also, because you give up all bad habits. It teaches you pure habits, pure lifestyle. Those students who are in our training, they don't do any illicit sex. Illicit sex means sex before marriage or extramarital relationship after marriage. Both are condemned. So, whether you are a boy or a girl, focus on your academics. Don't get distracted by so-called romance. At the right age, when it comes, you'll be allowed to marry properly. Marry and you can have a family. Right now, focus on your academics. And there are other extracurricular activities like sports. If you are able to do some outdoor sports, you can keep your body healthy. This is very good. If you're playing some volleyball, basketball, football or something, it's very good for you. And you can do that, but in the name of extracurricular activities, don't forget your academics. The very word extra means extra. It is over and above your academics, isn't it? So I told this boy, he was so happy after that. So he said, now I will forget her now from my mind because she has gone away with another fellow. I told, forget about it. Look at the future. Forget it like a past bad dream, I told him. So he understood how Gita is very helpful. Otherwise, he was planning to commit suicide. When he met me, he said, because she has run away now, without her support, how will I? He has become so weak-minded. He is thinking that because of her support only, I am able to live in this world. I said, you are not even married to her. Even before marriage, you are thinking like this. So I said, you have Krishna's support. You have God's support. For Arjuna, that was Krishna. Similarly, for you, we are their mentors on behalf of Krishna. We are teaching this knowledge. Whatever Krishna taught in the Gita, that's what we are teaching. You come to these classes and focus on your academics. Do chanting every day. Read Bhagavad Gita and strengthen your intelligence. Then you became pacified after that. So you can see that the role of importance of intelligence, you can see how intelligence should be purified and strengthened and focused and concentrated to know what is right now my focus should be. So, and beyond the intelligence, there is ego, and the ego makes you identify yourself as a boy or as a girl. See, in a boy's body there is a soul, in a girl's body there is soul, in an animal's body there is soul, in a plant's body there is soul, in reptile body there is soul, in aquatic's body there is soul, but all souls are one in quality. They all are similar persons, all the souls. There is no difference at all. One soul is occupying a male body or a female body, a reptile body, aquatic body, similar souls. In that sense, we all are equal. There's no difference. But we are not impersonal, we are all persons. Beautiful persons. The Atma is very beautiful. That is the reason why, whenever, if you go to an aquarium, when fishes are moving, colorful fishes, golden color fish, orange color fish, green color fish, yellow color fish, when they are moving, you watch it very eagerly, and then you look at your watch, 1 hour has passed. You can keep watching because the fishes look very attractive for you. But the same fishes, if they are dead and lying at the bottom of the aquarium, you will not even spend 1 minute there. Because dead fishes are not attractive. Living fishes are attractive. Why? Because in a living fish's body, the Atma is present. It's not that the movement is attractive. Fan is also moving. You are not attracted to the moving fan. Why are you attracted to moving fish? Because in fish's body there is soul. In fan there is no soul. You see? So in this way, Srila Prabhupada asked once, when he was walking with his disciples, he took his stick and showed one cloth shop. See, look at that cloth shop. There are mannequins kept. There was one doll of a girl dressed up. In a textile shop, they keep such dolls. You've seen man's doll, woman's doll, they keep. So Prabhupada asked, do you look at that woman doll, or you look at the road, some woman walking? Which one you see? Actually, everybody said, Prabhupada, we see the road, one who is walking in the road, not the one in the shop, because that's a dead doll. Prabhupada said, yes. What is the difference between that dead doll and this girl walking in the road? What is the difference? He asked. They said, Prabhupada, this is living girl. That's a dead doll. He said, but why is the living girl attractive? Because in her body there is soul. And the soul is attractive. Similarly, a young boy looks very charming, very attractive, because in that body there is soul present. When the soul leaves the body is no more attractive. Even the most beautiful boy or girl, the body will be sent to the graveyard to be buried or burned away. And when the soul leaves the body, the soul is very beautiful and attractive. Now the question comes, why is the soul beautiful? Because the soul is a part and parcel of God, who is supremely beautiful. Being a part and parcel, just like you have seen, if a father is handsome, mother is also beautiful, then the son or daughter is also very good looking. You have seen that? Because they are beautiful, their kids are also very good looking. Similarly, every one of you have a beautiful personality as a soul. But that beautiful personality, soul, is sitting inside the body, and the external bodily covering, that may not be beautiful. Somebody is black, somebody is fair, somebody is ugly, somebody is beautiful, somebody is tall, somebody is short, somebody is fat, somebody is thin. Externally, the body has different shapes. Just like, for example, I have my hand now. If I put it into electrician gloves, red gloves, you have seen that? The gloves is different. Or if I remove my hand and put it into a surgeon's gloves, that is a thin gloves, surgeon's gloves. Or I put my hand into a boxing gloves. I wear the boxing gloves to punch, isn't it? So the gloves are different, but the hand is same. Similarly, the soul is occupying different bodies. The bodies may be beautiful or ugly, it's different, but the soul is always beautiful. So in the spiritual plane, all the souls are very beautiful. They have no defect. The defects are only seen in the body, not in the soul. The soul is pure. And surrounding the soul is the mind, which has all the impurities, like lust, anger, greed, depression, lamentation, fear, illusion. All these things are all in the mind. So the good news for you is you are not your mind. You are different from your mind. Just like if one of you students, say you are wearing a dirty cloth today, you are beautiful, but the cloth you are wearing is dirty. So you can't be condemned. So I can tell you that, hey, you are wearing a dirty cloth today, remove this and wear a new one, fresh one and come. Isn't it? So in the same manner, the soul is always beautiful and divine and endowed with all good qualities. In that sense, every one of you, you are divine personality, you are beautiful personality, and you have no defect. You are spotlessly pure, just like God. God and soul are similar in nature. The soul being a part of God is exactly like God. Only difference is the soul is small, God is great. Like once I was in Ahmedabad, I went to one family. I asked one old man in the family, who are you? He said, I am Mr. Patel, he said. Later on, I did my kirtan and everything. One small kid came in front of me. The son came to me. And I asked that boy, hey, what is your name? He said, I am Patel. He said, hey, Patel? He is also Patel. You are also Patel? I asked him. Then I came to know he's a father Patel, he's son Patel. Similarly, we are Brahman, God is Para-Brahman. We are Atma, God is Paramatma. But we are one in quality, similar in quality. He is also Sat Chit Ananda. He is always happy. He is full of knowledge. And he is always eternal. He never dies. God never dies, we never die. So God and the soul, they have similar. What is the difference? He is our Swami, he is our master. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. This verse says. This is a Shruti mantra. It says, Nityaha nityanam, God is eternal, we are all eternal, it says. Chetanah chetananam, God is cognizant, we are all cognizant, which means he is conscious, we are also conscious. Eko is one. Bahunam, we are plural, multiple. Yo vidadati kaman, he maintains us. Therefore, he is the maintainer. So there are 8.4 million species of life. He is the maintainer of all the species of life. He is the maintainer. He is the one who has created our bodies and given. Our bodies are like dress over the soul. He is the one who has given that bodies to us. He is our master. And we have a loving relation with him. Our connection with God is personal, active and reciprocal. You are personal, God is personal. And he is active when you are active. There is active service. You can see Hanuman serving Ram, he is very active. Arjuna serving Krishna is very active. Brijabasis, they are all very active in serving Lord Krishna. Ayodhyavasis, they are all active in serving Lord Ram, you can see that. Like that in spiritual plane, the soul and God both are very active. And reciprocal. Like, there is a loving respect between children and parents. Like all of you students, you want to get good marks and show to parents and you want to see a smile on their face, then they reciprocate love with you. In the same manner, every soul, renders service to God and reciprocates love with God. So, that loving relationship exists on a spiritual plane. But when you come to the material plane, all that is forgotten completely. Mind has come over us, over that body has come. And then above the mind there is intelligence and ego. So the ego thinks, I am fair. Or somebody is fair, is thinking, oh, I look very fair, I am beautiful. Somebody thinks, oh, I am black, I don't look so good. So somebody is looking into the mirror and thinking, oh, I look like a hero or a heroine. You think like that. And so we all identify with the body. You are not what you see in the mirror. Because that is only your body. Inside the body there is mind. Inside the mind there is soul. That soul is you. So this is called false ego. False ego means false identification. Why is false identification? For example, if there is a hair on your head, he may put shampoo, he may put oil, and there are 24 types of hairstyles, and mine is a 25th style. So people have different styles, hairstyles, and they comb and they look in different angles. How do I look like? My hair, how you keep a funk, you keep in everything, isn't it? But one hair comes in the food, you will throw the whole food away. What is it that makes this one hair so valuable here on the head, and the same hair on the food is so abominable? Think about it. Similarly, girls may sometimes, you see, they put nail polish. Sometimes shining nail polish they put. And when somebody sees their nails, they go mad. My Lord, oh, they look so beautiful, huh? The nails, but one nail you cut, where does it go? Straight into dustbin. What makes these nails so attractive and what makes that nail so obnoxious? The difference is the soul. When a girl who is living or a boy who is living, when the soul is present, the body is attractive. When the soul leaves, the body is no more attractive. So, when you understand these truths from the Gita which I spoke today, you have to deal with your mind. So, you are different from your mind. Just like you have a machine which you are dealing with, mind is also like a machine. You should learn how to operate the machine. For that, you need a manual. So, that manual is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita will teach you how to strengthen your intelligence and manage your mind. You all will become free from all your problems in the mind. All the troubles that the mind gives you, you can finish it off. Right now, I told you yesterday that you chant Hare Krishna because the chanting cleanses the dust in the mind. Just like if you have a mirror which is covered by dust, you can't see your face. Similarly, when the mind is covered with dirt and impurities, you can't see the soul. But if you take a wet cloth and clean the mirror, then you can clearly see your face in the mirror. Similarly, when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, gradually the mind is getting cleansed of all the impurities. When the mind becomes purified, with a purified mind, everything, you get clarity, you get focus, you get concentration, you get happiness, you get peace of mind, everything comes by that. So, the powerful personality, the soul, covered by the mind. Now, for example, if a sun is present in the sky, but dark clouds are covering it, I may think there is no sun. But you can also see a silvery cloud. Then you know that behind the silvery cloud there is a sun. And when the silvery cloud is removed, then you see the full sun like that. Similarly, when we chant also, initially our mind is so dirty, it looks like a dark cloud in the sky. But then eventually like a silvery cloud, you can see mind becomes purified. And with purified mind, you can be very cheerful and enlightened and peaceful and happy. You can experience that. Like, everybody wants, healthy body and a peaceful mind and a strong intelligence. All these things are possible if you do just these two things. Chant Hare Krishna and study the Gita one page a day, Bhagavad Gita as it is. Our Harshit will give you a soft copy of the Bhagavad Gita. I'll tell him to send you in the group in case you don't have Bhagavad Gita as it is. You can keep it in your mobile, you can read it little by little, Bhagavad Gita as it is, and you will get a strong intelligence, and your intelligence will guide your mind, and the chanting will purify your mind. Simultaneously, both sides. From top down, you are getting help from intelligence, and by chanting the holy name, your mind is also getting purified of the impurities like lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, revengeful thoughts, and hatred, and depression, and unhealthy comparison, and criticism, all those things. They will all become cleansed. And with a cleansed mind, your efficiency is going to increase like anything. It can go to very great height. You will not believe that you have such a great degree of potential which is right now hidden because of unawareness of these things. Now let us take some questions now. Yeah. Any of you wish to ask me any questions? There is already a question put up. Is it Himanshu? What is the name? Himanshu, correct? Himanshu is asking, I am at IBBS student. I am an IBB. You can keep it little nearby. Yeah, okay. I am an MBBS student, okay. I have been going through depression since July this year due to flashbacks of constant fights in my family since early childhood, post-traumatic stress disorder. Also, my parents were always against my being involved in bhakti. Since July, I am unable to concentrate on my own on my studies and chanting. And also I have to repeat my first year classes, and I have developed fear of attending class in college and appearing examinations. I feel that I am unable to control my mind. What should I do? Okay, thank you, Himanshu, for the sincere question. As I told you, Himanshu, you are not your mind. The mind may be facing some traumatic situation. For example, say Himanshu is driving a car. Suddenly, the car, suddenly somebody was playing cricket with a correct ball. The correct ball came and hit the glass of the car. And then clang, immediately the glass broke, and then lines are coming in the glass. Himanshu may be shocked while driving the car for a moment when he stops the car. So you can get out of the car and understand that I am not damaged, my car is damaged. And I will send it to the garage for repair. In the same manner, Himanshu can understand that, three things he said. One is there has been quarrel in the family. So you can understand that many souls who are coming in this world, every soul, multiple souls come in one family. Just like leaves from a mango tree may be falling down in a river. Some few leaves come together in a group, and then they get separated, never to meet again. They meet with other group of leaves. Like that, in one family or put a few souls have come together. And then next life you may be born in another family. So you can live your life in a renounced temperament. Okay, I have come to this family. These family members are very quarrelsome. So then I am getting bad association from them. So I will do my duty to them responsibly. But I will not associate with their quarrelsome nature. I will keep aloof from that. You can understand like that. Number one. Number two, because of that, the traumatic situation, your mind is affected. You understand, you are not your mind. You are different from the mind. Your mind is like as much as car is different from you, or your clothes are different from you. Similarly, your mind is different from you. And do these two things as I told you today. Chant Hare Krishna and read Bhagavad Gita as it is, one page a day. It's going to help you. And if you don't go to classes and sit in the classes and learn, your future will be very bleak. So as I told you, the chanting of the holy name will give you the willpower to keep away all your other thoughts in bay and focus on your goal. So if possible, chant 2 rounds or 4 rounds to begin with. And attend the classes. Whether you are able to understand or not, go and attend the classes. If thoughts of the family things are coming, you try to uplift yourself and try to attend the classes. Don't miss the classes. Keep going. And number 3, don't sit in a dark room, in a gloom, depressed. Put on bright lights in your room. Keep a clean table. Keep your study books. And identify maybe 1 or 2 very good friends who are concerned about you. They are your well-wishers. Make friends with them, more thickly. And they should be cheerful people. They should always be cheerful in all times. Rain or shine, they are cheerful. Make friends with some people like that. And they will uplift your spirits also. Having good friends, having a spiritual mentor. I don't know which college you are in. If you tell me which college you are in, I can connect you to the mentor. Harshit Prabhu can help you connect. So, connect to your mentor who will guide you. I am only giving these 4 sessions now. After that, you all will be given some local mentor to guide you. So take help locally. You have a mentor to give you, uplift your spirits. You have your friends to enthuse you, cheerful friends. You have the Bhagavad Gita to strengthen your intelligence. You have the chanting to cleanse your trauma and everything in the mind over a period of time. With all these things, you can very nicely focus on your academics, nothing to worry. Then Ishan Prabhu is asking, how should one overcome the uncomfort of societal judgment, the urge to justify our actions to others? Good question, very sincere question. This is Ishan Gupta from IIT Hyderabad. Yeah. See, the societal judgment For example, say your uncle is telling, hey, you are studying in India, undergrad. My son is studying abroad in Cambridge or Oxford. You only got in India, you couldn't get through and go for undergrad to abroad, he says. And then he just puts one word and goes away. You are sitting in a room alone and you'll be sobbing, you'll be weeping. My cousin went to Oxford and I am studying here in India. Just see, such a bad me, I am good for nothing. So this is a very, very painful thing for many students, which is societal judgments, societal expectations. So what I would do in such a situation, whom am I trying to please? I have to please my parents. I have to act in alignment with God. Other than that, anybody can make any damn comment. I don't care a fig about it. Why should I worry about it? People will say anything they want. So people actually, there are some people who have such negative comment making nature. You can hear it with this ear and leave it with this ear and not take it seriously. I heard a story of one man, along with his son, he went to the marketplace and got one donkey. He put his son on the donkey. When they were walking, some people commented, hey, this fellow has put his son on the donkey and the son is sitting comfortably and the old man is walking. What kind of justice is that? Then the son heard it. He got off. He put his father in the donkey. Father was sitting. And when they were going, some people were commenting, look at this cruel father. He is comfortably sitting and poor boy has to walk alone. He's not compassionate, they said. The father told the boy, I'm sorry boy. You also sit, I will also sit. Both will sit. They both sat. And when they were going ahead, some people commented, hey, look at these guys. They are so cruel. They have no compassion in their heart. They are both sitting on the donkey and donkey is suffering. They said. Then the father and son got up. They lifted the donkey above their shoulders by catching two legs. And they walked. And some people laughed and said, hey, is this why you got the donkey? To lift the donkey? Donkey is for riding. And they laughed. So the father and son got confused whom to follow. Different people are having different judgments about us. So what this story illustrates is, you can't bother too much about everybody's comment around you. There is a saying, no one can insult you without your consent. No one can insult you without your consent. So you are giving your relatives and friends consent to insult you. Otherwise, you don't have to care a fig. In Rig Veda, there is a story of one squirrel who was coming out from a hole in a hill, mountain. And he heard loud laughter. Ha, 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 he heard. Wondering, who is that? He turned around and saw. And he saw the mountain with all its forests on its top. It was laughing. Ha, ha, ha. He was laughing like this. So the squirrel told the mountain, my dear mountain, you are large, I am small, but I can crack a nut which you cannot crack. You may carry forests on your back, but you can't crack the nut I can crack, he said. That is his self-esteem. Similarly, say you are a student of IIT Hyderabad. Getting into IIT is not an easy thing. IIT, JEE mains, very few people get into. You have been able to get into IIT. Be happy with that. It's a good institute. Tomorrow if you want to go abroad, you can always go after IIT BTech, you can go. If your uncle is saying why you couldn't go abroad, you can say, no, I want to study in IIT in India. Sometimes IITs are better than foreign universities also sometimes. So you don't have to worry about what others say. There is one more question. Is it better to read Bhagavad Gita from the physical book on a book holder in a proper way, or I can read it in phone anywhere? Oh, I can read it in phone also, not a problem. Whatever is convenient to you. As long as Siddhant, I think his name is Siddhant, as long as you have sincerity to gain the knowledge, anything will do, whatever works best for you.
Kaviji, I have one question.
Yeah. Tell me. It's Raunak.
Just now you have said that quote that nobody can insult you without your consent.
Correct.
So can you please cite one example in real life means
Yeah.
how it is possible actually?
Yeah, therefore I cited the example of the squirrel. The mountain was trying to insult the squirrel, but the squirrel didn't take the insult. Correct, no? Similarly, when Hanuman went to Ravana's palace, Ravana told the ministers, don't give this monkey any seat to sit because he is coming from our enemy. And he looked at Hanuman and said, hey, monkey, who are you? Tell me. Hanuman said, Dasoham Kaushalendrasya Ramasya Aklishta Karmanaha. He said, I am servant of Lord Rama who is of spotless character. He said. And Hanuman said, see, I am representing that Ram. And you are thinking you can insult me, you can't insult me by not giving a seat. I'll make my own seat. And Hanuman made one. With his tail he made coils and sat on the top. So tall he sat, even Ravana had to look up like this. So, Ravana tried to insult Hanuman, but Hanuman did not take insult. The mountain tried to insult the squirrel didn't take any insult. Because once you know your value, God has created you uniquely. No one is useless in this world. Everybody can do something. Then you don't take others' insult seriously. For example, one Guruji told his 3 disciples, go in different directions and then get me the jackfruit tree leaves, dry leaves, he said. So they all went and came back in the evening with empty hands. He asked, why? One of them said, Guruji, one lady was powdering this dry seeds and making medicine. She said she has a heap of leaves, but I have to pay some money. I didn't have any money, he said. Second disciple said, Guruji, one man was combining these leaves and making a plate, leaf plate for selling. So he wanted to sell the plate to me. I didn't have any money, I didn't buy. And the third one said, I went to one place where I saw a huge heap of these leaves. I was thinking of picking up. One man came and said, hey, wait a minute. We are using it as a fuel in the furnace. If you want, for 1 kilo, you have to pay so much money. Then he came back, he said. Guruji said, just see, the dry leaves, even they are used as medicinal powder. They are used as a fuel. They are used for making plates. That means even a dry leaf is not useless. How can you be useless? Like that Guru asked. And immediately the 3 disciples were stunned. All their life this was ringing in their ears. If dry leaf is not useless, how can you be useless? So, every one of you, you have some unique gift of God, some talent given by God. Identify that potential in you and grow yourself in that potential, and you will never feel yourself useless. And then when someone insults you, you will laugh it off. You will hear it with 1 ear and leave it with another ear. You won't bother about it. Does it make sense, Raunak?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Guru.
Thank you. Then there is one question here. There are always 2 instincts that speaks with us, the mind and the heart. To which should we listen holistically, the mind or heart? Or if you have to choose them based on the nature of our actions, then how can it be done? Therefore, I told you, there is a right path, there is a wrong path. You should walk the right path. It will become easy for you to decide when you read Bhagavad Gita. And if you attend this type of classes, gradually you become expert at making right choices. So, any one last question? Any of you? One more has come. This is from Goa. Nitish Prabhu is asking, whenever I set new goals, 2 memories disturb my focus. The times when people try to unsettle me during my achievements, and the times when they discouraged me during my failures. How can I rise above these thoughts and stay wholeheartedly dedicated to my goals and efforts? This is precisely what I was speaking now. We are living in a world where the souls are all covered with their impure minds, so their behavior is very erratic. They are very bad. Just like If you take a white bulb and put a red color paper over it, then the light that comes out will be reddish. Similarly, soul is like pure, but the mind, impure mind, people have, so they criticize others who fail. What you should think is, failure is only a stepping stone to success. Our Dr. Kalam said, fail means first attempt in learning. That is fail, he said. So you have nothing to lose. You use the failure as a stepping stone to grow out of it. You can think like that. There's one more question. As a fresher, 6 months post-graduation, I am actively upskilling, but still unable to find job opportunities. How can I maintain my composure and motivation amidst this lack of results? Yeah. See, you are not the only one. Because of the change in the situation of the world, artificial intelligence has come. It has swallowed many jobs, and old jobs are becoming, like coding and all, now computer is doing. Many things, market survey it can do, many things it can be done. So, first thing you should think in your mind, there are lakhs and millions of people who are jobless now. You are not the only one. You are not chosen to be laid off. Millions are being laid off. That's the first thing. Second thing, you can look for alternatives. Like there was one boy, who was working with a very big IT company. He was laid off. He was drawing like, close to 25 lakhs per annum. He was drawing. Now he's laid off now. So what to do? He came home. So a couple of months he was spending at home thinking what to do, applying to different jobs, not getting any job. Then he asked his father, Papa, you have any land? So his father had a land close to a college in the same city. So then he asked father, Papa, do you have money to invest in this land? We can erect a building. Father said, oh, I have money. If you want, we can do that. So they spent some 60, 80 lakhs they spent. And he made, houses. In those days he made, in 80 lakhs he could make, 3-story building with two houses each, totally 6 houses. And it was right next to the college. So as soon as this building came up, immediately it got filled up with boys. It became like a youth hostel, it became. And each room, the boys are paying 20,000 rupees. So 620,000 is how much? So 1.2 lakhs he started getting now, immediately. So that means yearly he is drawing practically, like 13, 14 lakhs now from that. Doing practically nothing, sitting at home, he is drawing so much money. Another example comes to my mind. There are 2 boys in Pune, Pumba College, Pune MBA. They finished. And they were toppers. You go to the Google search and put 2 brothers, you will get. And these 2 brothers sitting in village. I asked them, what job you got placed? No, we didn't get placed in any job. They said, really? You are toppers, they said. Then they laughed and said, Prabhuji, we got dozens of jobs, they said, in Pune city. We kicked off everything and we came to village. He said, why? He said, our father is a farmer. So we are doing organic farming. And they took me to Goshala and they showed me 50 cows they have. And they said, we are making organic fruits and vegetables, sending it to Bangalore, getting it tested and sending it to Germany. He said, we are earning double the salary what we will get in Pune. They said. So they found an alternative route. So don't worry, there are various ways, out-of-box thinking you can do. In case the job is not coming for 6 months, 1 year, you can look for alternatives. Which one? Priyanka Pandey has a question. Sometimes I am very worried by the thoughts of the mistakes we did in the past because of lack of knowledge and bad association. Will those mistakes affect us in long term? Will we get punishment? Will Krishna and Prabhupada guide us to prepare for that? Yeah, see, Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. What he says? Surrender to me. Mamekam sharanam, just surrender only unto me. And I will destroy all the sinful reactions of the past. Hare Krishna has given assurance to you. If you are chanting Hare Krishna now, reading Bhagavad Gita, you have woken up now, whatever mistakes you did in ignorance in the past, the reactions of those will be burned away to ashes. They will not, reactions will not come, punishments will not come to you. Provided now you don't repeat them again. You be careful now not to fall back to old habits and chant Hare Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita, everything will be all right. Forget them like a bad dream of the past. Don't do anything in a similar manner now. Yeah, because Krishna has promised devotees, if you are a devotee, hey, that has disappeared. I have another Saptangshu Saha. I have a small query, constantly focusing on academics in my college. Another question, Anmol. My name is Anmol. My question is, sir, how to handle a situation in which we know what is right, but still we don't do it or act on it. I find myself in the situation, but I don't know how to handle it. Is it my dishonesty? This is due to weak will. And your will can be strengthened by chanting Hare Krishna. You get a strong will by that. Determination has to be developed. Because your intelligence is telling you the right thing, but the mind is refusing to follow. You have to make your will the strong will. Chanting Hare Krishna gives you willpower, tremendous willpower. Patience, tolerance, you become like a shock absorber. You can make the right choice by chanting nicely. And another anonymous participant, as you have, that I answered. So another question. Yeah. Constantly focusing on academics in the college. I don't know why my life feels stagnant doing the same study cycle, going, coming from college, study and repeat, doing the same thing. Sometimes make me lose my focus on studies. How can I avoid this feeling? What you should think, Saptangshu, you should think that this academics that you're reading, am I just doing it to get a job, to earn money, or do I want to do some service in society to the world, or create some revolution? If you are going to tomorrow become an entrepreneur and start a company which will be ethically, and morally doing business, and it also produces some good for the world, then you will be satisfied. Otherwise, simply mundane education for just money making and eating, sleeping, mating, living like animals certainly is boring. Plus, if you add Krishna consciousness to your life now, the chanting and reading Gita, gradually those activities will give you fulfillment. And side by side, everybody has to do some studies to earn their livelihood. Yeah. Then here is the question below. As you have mentioned about strengthening our intelligence via chanting and studying Bhagavad Gita, I am trying, but oftentimes I have felt that I am being very superficial, doing it for the sake of doing. But how to truly absorb oneself, rise above superficiality, and study deeply and scrutinizingly? You need help for this. You need some mentor in your own college. We have programs in many colleges, weekly programs we have. I don't know which college you are in. If you write to Harshit, he will connect you. And my suggestion to you is, if you go to the program, you will take it very seriously. They will teach you very nicely, systematically. Also, I will suggest all of you, you can go to YouTube and put Discover Yourself, Radheshyamdas. Discover Yourself. Radheshyamdas, if you put, you will get 8 sessions. If you hear that, you will get a very good foundation. And then you can, reading of Gita will be more easy for you. Here is another question. Which is better to follow consciously or subconsciously? Actually, you have a conscious mind, you have subconscious mind. Subconscious mind, you don't even know what's happening there. You only know the conscious mind. But the conscious mind should consult intelligence and not act without it. Then there is another question. What is it? Satyam. Satyam. Prabhuji often I make clear plans, like a routine goals, commitments, and I follow them for a few days. But suddenly, without reason, the mind drops everything and becomes lazy or distracted. How do we deal with this sudden collapse of enthusiasm? Someday, I follow your Gita series, and another day, someone's Bhagavatam lecture. Another day, another speaker with the same books, with the books. Okay, I understand. So you are not able to stick to your practice. Not a problem. Don't worry. It happens to all of us. We all have gone through it. Discipline practice requires sattva-guna. In tamaguna, there is no thinking, no acting. Rajaguna, there is hasty acting and dropping. But in sattva-guna, there is steady behavior. You can also hear about sattva-guna. Sattvic, you put on Radheshyamdas, you will get. Hear something about sattva-guna and cultivate those sattva-guna qualities, you will be able to stick to a plan you made. Okay? It's getting late now. I wanted to ask if someone is excessively attached to his or her counselors, so much so that one cannot live peacefully without them. He or she wants constant association of them. Then is this any impediment to our spiritual journey? No. It's good only. You are attached to a counselor and wants associations. Good only. Take association and benefit from that. At the same time, don't remain a child. Grow in maturity. Tomorrow you should become a counselor also and guide others. And I used to be addicted to adult content, and my mind was completely out of control, filled with lustful urges. However, for the past 2 months, I've stopped watching adult videos completely, but my mind is still not under control. Even while performing puja, unwanted and impure thoughts keep coming in. That is due to your past watching. Impressions are stored in the mind. Just like you have a pot of liquor. You throw away the liquor and wash it with water, dry it with a cloth, smell it, the smell still comes. It's called vasana. Because of your old behavior, that's vasana, so they'll go away. Keep doing puja, keep chanting, everything keep doing. You can hear one lecture called as Overcoming Previous Conditionings. Radheshyamdas, you put. Overcoming Previous Conditionings. Radheshyamdas. In YouTube you will get it. That exactly will answer your question. And the last question, Utkarsh Raj is asking how to come out of confusion when we get a lot of options for choosing, for making a decision. Okay, you have multiple options. You want to make a decision. Now what you should do? Write the pros and cons. What are the benefits of going for this decision? What are the cons? Again, write for the second one, third one. Multiple alternatives. Should I join this university or should I join that university? What are the facilities in this university? What are not good in this university? Like that you write. Writing pros and cons will help you. And then take a highlighter. And which pros are most vital for you, you can't compromise. Highlight. Eventually you'll find out. So after finding out, one more thing you can do, go to a professor or a mentor above you. Tell them, on the basis of this, I have decided. Is it all right? Then they give a green signal. Then you go ahead. That's all. I finished. Thank you all very much. So thank you for your enthusiastic participation. So we will meet tomorrow. We will go ahead. Now you have got the foundation very well now of the Gita. With this, it will be very easy to understand the next 2 days, what I am going to speak tomorrow and day after. Okay? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.